The barrier between you and a life without crushing financial stress isn't some huge mistake you made. It isn't the lack of a six-figure salary or some secret Wall Street code. The brutal truth is that the chains keeping most people poor are the tiny invisible habits they perform on autopilot every single day. Forget the lottery ticket or the fancy coffee. That's a distraction. The real damage is done by the normal things, the automatic decisions that either build a foundation of power or dig a deeper trench of debt. Most people are trapped on a hamster wheel, and they don't even realize they're the ones powering it. They work, they pay bills, and at the end of the month, they're left with nothing but anxiety and panic attacks. The scenery never changes. The problem isn't a lack of effort, it's the lack of a battle plan. It's the absence of small, deliberate actions that make financial failure almost impossible. Sure, the system can be rigged. In 2025, the federal minimum wage is still a poverty-level wage in many areas, and the cost of living is suffocating. Those are the facts. But what are you going to do about it? Those realities are the weather. They are not your fate. This is about taking absolute control of the things you can control. In this video, we're breaking down the 5 non-negotiable, poverty-crushing daily habits that build real wealth. These aren't theories. They are practical, repeatable actions you can start today, no matter your income. Pay attention, because the 5th habit is the one overlooked by millions of people. And it's the one that can turn you from a broke, homeless freak who wears the same shirt every day into a billionaire. Habit number 1. Create or sell something daily. If you want to break free from being broke, you must flip your identity from consumer to creator. Poor people spend their day reacting, scrolling social media, watching TV, buying things they don't need. Wealthy people, on the other hand, build, create, and sell value every single day. Creating or selling something daily doesn't mean launching a business overnight. It means building a habit of producing income-generating value, even in small doses. This could be writing a blog post, recording a video, designing a digital product, offering freelance services, or selling an item online. The goal is simple. Train your brain to think like an asset builder, not a wage slave. The internet has leveled the playing field. You can start a side hustle from your phone. You can sell your skills without a college degree. You can reach thousands with a single post, but none of that happens if you sit and wait. Every day you create something, even a rough draft or a product listing, you're planting seeds of wealth. And selling? That's where the magic happens. Even if it's just $10, the mental shift is enormous. You've proven that your skills can generate money on your terms. Because let's be honest, if your only hustle is collecting Netflix recommendations, your bank account is probably in a horror genre. Consistency is key. You don't need a breakthrough every day. You just need momentum. When you commit to creating or selling daily, you're programming yourself for opportunity, building confidence, and escaping the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle one step at a time. Creators win, consumers stay broke. The choice is daily, and it's yours. Habit number 2. Pay yourself like a boss. The second habit that separates the financially secure from the perpetually struggling is this. They pay themselves first. This isn't a suggestion, it's a law that you must master. Most people do the exact opposite. They get paid, then pay their landlord, the car company, the credit card vultures, and everyone else. Then they look at the scraps left over and call it savings. More often than not, the scraps add up to zero. Paying yourself first flips the entire script. It is an act of raw financial self-respect. It means the very first bill you pay is to your future self. This isn't about saving what's left. It's about building your budget around your wealth. Now here's what's happening to most people on the globe. You ask your bank account to tell you a joke, and what's the response? It says, "Your balance." So, let's fix that. Here's how you make it a reality. You automate it. Automation is your weapon against weakness. Willpower is a joke. It runs out. You cannot depend on it. Instead, you build a system that forces your own success. Log into your bank right now and set up an automatic recurring transfer. The second your paycheck hits, a predetermined amount, $50, $20, even $5, is ripped from your checking account and move to a separate savings or investment account. This money is now dead to you. It's gone before you have a chance to miss it or waste it. Financial institutions have proven that people with automatic transfers build wealth far more effectively than those who try to do it manually. Why? Because they've weaponized a habit. They turned saving into a non-negotiable expense just like their rent. This single action quietly and consistently builds your financial fortress in the background. It is the single most effective wealth-building habit because it makes saving effortless. Have you ever set up automatic transfers before? Comment below and let everyone know who's watching. Habit number 3. Track every single dollar. The next habit doesn't come easy. It's like becoming your mother-in-law for the rest of your life. Just like she tracks your every move, you need to track every single penny that you've earned. This daily habit is the one that will make you want to quit and wish you were never born. But it's the bedrock of all financial control. You must track every single dollar. Not just the big bills. I'm talking about the $3 coffee, the $2 vending machine garbage, the useless money spent on your side chick, the $10 subscription you forgot about. Even the money you spend on people just to show off like a mind-controlled zombie. You cannot defeat an enemy you do not understand, and you cannot control what you do not measure. Financial awareness begins when you know exactly where every cent is going. Most people have a vague, comfortable lie they tell themselves. The reality is almost always a horror show. Your brain is wired to forget the small leaks that sink the whole ship. The act of writing it down, of logging it in an app or a spreadsheet, forces you to confront the cold, hard truth. The simple act of recording an expense makes you less likely to make stupid, impulsive purchases. This isn't about shaming yourself. This is about gathering intelligence. It's about building a fortune from droplets of water. When you track your spending, you stop being a passenger in your financial life and you become the ruthless, money-hungry driver. You will see patterns. You'll discover you're burning $150 a month on subscriptions you don't even use, or that your harmless daily lunch is draining over $400 a month from your future. Financial advisors consistently find that new clients can immediately identify 10 to 15% of their spending that provides zero value to their lives. That's like giving yourself a 10% raise overnight. This habit doesn't just show you where your money went, it shows you where your money can go, to your freedom, your investments, or to killing off your debt. Financial stress comes from feeling out of control. Tracking your money is the fastest way to grab the steering wheel back. Use a notebook, a spreadsheet, an app. The tool doesn't matter. The daily discipline of recording every transaction is what will transform your life. Habit number 4. Practice active financial gratitude. The fourth habit is the mindset shift that locks in all the other changes. Practice active financial gratitude. This might sound soft like you're living in a fairy tale, but it is a tool of immense power. Most people live in a state of financial scarcity. Their minds are obsessed with what they lack, the bills they can't pay, the things they can't afford. This victim mindset triggers stress and fear, which leads directly to stupid, short-sighted financial decisions. If you want to earn thousands, then you have to be willing to let go of the hundreds. And if you want to earn millions, then you have to be able to let go of a few thousands. Practicing gratitude is a strategic move that shifts your focus from scarcity to abundance, from weakness to strength. It's the act of acknowledging what you already have, which kills the frantic urge to buy more junk to feel happy. This is not about pretending you don't have problems. It's about changing your perspective so you can attack those problems from a position of power, not desperation. Here's the daily drill. Every day, write down 1 to 3 things you are financially grateful for. It could be, I am grateful I have a job that cuts me a check. It could be, I am grateful I had enough money to buy food this week. It can even be, I am grateful I had the discipline to put $5 into my savings account today. This simple act does 2 things. First, it rewires your brain to see progress instead of just problems. You start celebrating small wins, which builds momentum. Second, it murders emotional spending. So much impulsive buying is just trying to fill a void. When you cultivate a sense of gratitude for what you have, that void shrinks, and the need for retail therapy dies. By focusing on what you have, you become more intentional about how you use it. You respect your money more. This habit costs nothing, takes less than a minute, and will fundamentally change your relationship with money from one of fear to one of absolute control and dominance. Habit number 5. Review your goals daily. What do you call a financial plan that you don't look at? The ostrich strategy. You stick your head in the sand and just hope your behind doesn't get kicked by reality. The 5th habit is what turns weak wishes into concrete reality. Review your financial goals every single day. Most people either have no written goals or they scribble them down in January and forget they exist. A dream written down is a goal. A goal broken down into steps is a plan. A plan backed by relentless action becomes your reality. That plan must live in the front of your mind. Reviewing your goals daily is a psychological weapon. It keeps your why staring you in the face. Why are you sacrificing? Why are you saving? Why are you telling that impulse buy to go to hell? Because you're working to buy your freedom. Because you're building a $10,000 emergency fund that makes you untouchable. Because you refuse to retire broke or have your own private yacht. When you review your goals every morning, you prime your brain to see opportunities and to make decisions that align with those goals. It makes saying no to short-term garbage easy because you have a crystal-clear vision of the long-term victory. This isn't a long, drawn-out therapy session. It's a 2-minute battle briefing. Open the document or notebook with your top 3 to 5 financial goals. Read them out loud. Visualize the feeling of achieving them. If your goal is to be debt-free, spend 60 seconds feeling the absolute power and relief that comes with owing no one anything. That emotional connection is pure fuel. People with clear written goals they review regularly are monumentally more likely to achieve them. This habit connects today's grunt work with tomorrow's triumph. Without a clear target, you're just wandering. With a daily goal review, every dollar you save has a mission. So there they are. 5 simple daily habits. None of these require a high income or a genius IQ. They demand one thing: consistency. Wealth isn't built in a day, it's built daily. It is the compounding effect of these small, boring actions that makes financial struggle a thing of the past. Don't get overwhelmed and try to do all 5 at once. The secret is to simply start. Pick one. The one that made you the most uncomfortable. Commit to executing it every single day for the next 30 days and then hop on to the next. That way, you'll be building an empire while others are chasing clout and instant gratification. So which of these habits will you implement first? Comment below and do let us know if you found this information helpful. Watch more game-changing videos on becoming a billionaire and hit subscribe to fuel your journey with elite-level strategies to attract unstoppable wealth. Like and share this content with your friends and family.